So, like, what kind of characteristics specifically do you look for in property managers?
So I'm over the top on like legal stuff and accounting. Like that's like we're so layered up with our corporations and that. Like, and then when we have our mentorship course, like I show them
We're
how
like
we're
an onion, right?
yeah.
Layer, 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 layer.
So I'm over the top with that. So when I'm talking to a property manager, like I'm how much insurance do you have? How much insurance am I named in your like all these things where I've asked my insurance company, what do I need? Sorry, let me backtrack there, Drew. Like the way I look at it is if ever I end up in court or if ever I have something where I need insurance, have I done every reasonable, have I taken every reasonable step and done my due diligence so that the insurance cannot deny my claim, right? Have I done everything where they could say, yes, Dave, you're not at fault here? And if I got to stand in front of a judge in court, can I say that I've done my due diligence to avoid any, legal action or something like that? So that's my mentality with everything. So when I talk to the property manager, I want to see what their stance is, what their setup is. If something goes sour, how does that look? How are you protected? How are we protected? How are you ensuring that this doesn't get to that point? So for me, that's my because I'm always no one's ever going to take my house away from my kids and from us. So that's my why, because I want the kids safe and Mel obviously. So that's what I.
Yeah, don't forget.
but that's so I go into it looking we're not gonna, mess this up, and then let's work it together so that we're structured and secure. So what do you look for in that? But I'm over the top on that.
Yeah, and for me, it'd be, I'd want to just ask as many questions, right? That what kind of tenants, what are you putting into, what kind of screening are you do? What's your screening look like? All that kind of stuff, right? Because at the end of the day, that tenant that is going to be in your building is can make or break, quite a bit for you, literally, right? If they trash your place or they don't pay months for or rent for how many months, right? It's you're talking thousands of dollars. It's $1,000 decision. You want, and I mean, no matter what, it's going to happen. We've done it. It's going to happen to everyone. At some point, you're going to have a bad tenant. But are they minimizing the risk, or are they just trying to get a place rented? And what's their reviews, right? Google them. Are they? I mean, as a landlord, let's be realistic. It's pretty hard to get a 5-star reviews when it comes to because you kick out and guess what the tenant does.
Yeah, 1 star.
But overall, right? I mean, overall, what's the reviews saying about them? And that's going to go a long way.
Absolutely.